Hi, Catherine Walters, guidedchange.com. Happy August. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever found in your adult life where you got really angry or upset just like that, and it seemed to be like over the top? Like you don't know why you got like so hot or so bothered by something. It's like it came out of the blue. Well, if you've had that experience, then most likely when it would probably be a trigger. And by that, I mean it's like where something happens in our adult lifetime that triggers something that happened earlier at an earlier time in our lives. Let me give you an example. Recently, I've been wanting to get out of my driveway to go to the gym or wherever else. And I look out the window before I'm ready to go, and I find that the our driveway and our neighbor's driveway that we share the bottom half, but then the two split apart. But it's all blocked up with trucks and vans and cars for the workers that are working on the house next door, getting it ready for new tenants. The thing is like I can't get out of my driveway. And not only that, but my driveway is the once I get into my part of it, it turns at a very sharp angle and is on gravel to go up the rest of the hill. So it's definitely tricky to get out of. So I was not only angry, but I also knew I was anxious because I have a new car and I didn't want to get my car Tony hurt, nor did I want to hit somebody else's. So it all worked out and it has worked out ever since then with the trucks and cars. However, I thought, why is this bugging me? Why was this such a big deal? Where was that coming from? And so in meditation, I sat and I thought about it, and then it hit me. When my family and I drove across the country from Pennsylvania to California in our Chevy Impala, which did not have seat belts nor air conditioning. It was the middle of the summer. And it was a long, 3,000 plus miles, right? And in a car. Then I had my brother, who was a few years older, and my sister Janet. We were in the back seat. But I had taken along with me my favorite stuffy, which was a cat, pre-Larry Shiva, because it definitely looked like Larry Shiva looked like it. And so I had this cat whose name was Stripey. Now, Stripey was my pillow. He was my buddy. It was my connection to home in all this change and transition for the trip. And so my brother would tease me by grabbing Stripey from me and hanging it out the window as my dad is going 70 miles an hour. Well, I had a fit. And you can imagine how my family just yelled at me for screaming and being upset and blah, blah, blah. But no one, said anything to my brother about teasing me. It was like it was all my fault. And I realized, oh my gosh, that's this piece because I value Tony, and that stripy cat was as precious to me as a real pet. And so this whole thing had just been inside of me waiting to be healed. So when I worked with myself and my inner child, then I was able to bring that healing to her and therefore recover a part of myself that could let go of the fear and the anger. So ever since, when the folks are parked in the driveway, it's like, no big deal. No energy comes up. The reason I'm sharing this with you is because this month of August, my divine friends and I would like to share special tarot readings with you. And these are the tarot of the inner child. And you find characters from children's stories like Cinderella, who in the major arcana would be, or the traditional tarot would be the moon card. Or, oh, here's the big bad wolf, the devil. And for the different minor arcana, there's things like, maybe not Alice Wonderland, but they use swords and wands and crystals and hearts. So there's so much, the richness of this deck blows me away because every time I use it when I'm stuck or I'm needing answers or clarity, understanding, whatever it is, when I go to this particular inner child deck, I find what I need. So if that sounds of something of interest to you, where you'd like to find out more about your own inner child or whatever is stuck and blocking you through the mythology of children's stories and so forth, then I encourage you to have an inner child reading with the Divine Friends and I, and we'll help you, support you in getting the understanding that you need. So simply reply back to this post and say, inner child reading, and I'll get back to you soon. Love and blessings. Namaste.